Right. Here. Stay. Stay. Here. Here. No, sit. Stay. Here.
Hello there, welcome back. I thought I'd challenge myself and try and do something a wee bit different today. If you follow me on Instagram, you'll have seen I've been cooped up indoors since, well, this is Thursday now, and come home from work on Saturday absolutely rotten with a head cold. It had been coming on me for a couple of days, but really hit me bad on Saturday. And then I basically spent the whole Sunday, Monday and Tuesday feeling really rough and really horrible. And yesterday started coming round a wee bit, but we had a real storm here yesterday as well, so that had me confined to barracks anyway. So today is the first day I've been able to get outside since Saturday. And the thing about it is I've been off on a week's holidays and I had loads of things planned to do. I wanted to do some hiking, loads of cycling, maybe even a bit of camping. So as I say, I've been itching to get outside, going a bit stir crazy in the house. So today finally got out. It's quite late in the afternoon now, it's 2:30. I had a few errands to run this morning with being housebound for the few days. But I've come to my local woods, Monellan Woods, to one of the locations I found a couple of weeks ago. Not the place that I filmed the nightcat video. This is another spot that I've come to. It's actually a really good camping spot in amongst the, well, mostly the pines here, or not pines, they're just Sitka spruce conifers, but I'm right on the edge of kind of a mixed deciduous area as well, where there's birch trees and alders, and there's actually a load of laurel, and just right beside me here a big yew tree, which is a remnant of when this used to be an old estate. But yeah, Monellan goes back quite a while. It used to be an old estate house owned by the Delap family, and after the formation of the Irish Free State, the lands were seized by the Irish Land Commission and eventually were given over to Quilcha, the Forestry Service, who, I suppose, it's a shame now looking back in hindsight, but that was the times. They demolished the old house, ploughed up all the gardens and planted them with trees. So where I am located here is actually very close to the location of the old house as far as I can work out. I've been coming here to Monellan for years, just walking the trails with the dog in the nights and the days and stuff like that, and I absolutely love it here. It was never a busy spot. Wasn't very many people used to come about it, but in the last couple of years during COVID, they did the place up, put in a few signs, put in some benches and stuff to encourage local people to come here, and it actually got really busy during COVID, to the extent that I used to not come here. A lot of days I used to go to different woods where it was a bit more secluded and a bit more lonely, being the oddball that I am. But where I am today, I'm not wild far from the track, which I'm a wee bit concerned about, but anyway, it is what it is. But I've come into the woods and I've done something I've never done before. I've actually lit a real fire in the woods to cook my lunch. It's quite a bit of work involved in it, I'll tell you what. It's only about 6 or 7 degrees here today, but I'm absolutely roasted. I don't know if that's the after effects of the cold, or it's just the old saying that when you cut wood it heats you twice. But anyway, I've got the fire lit. Took a bit of work getting it going. The woods, it's been really wet here for the last couple of weeks, so the wood was quite damp, but it's burning away there merrily now. I have a pot of water on the boil to make myself a cup of tea, and then the plan is then to make a couple of burgers. So I bought some really nice burgers in Asda. Well, I hope they're really nice burgers in Asda today, because I'm absolutely ravenous and starving. So I'm going to let this burn down a wee bit to the embers, and then I'm going to get these burgers on the grill, and I'll wolf them, I'd say, at this stage. But I think my tea's nearly ready anyway, so that's the first stage. Get a good cup of tea. Hard to beat a good cup of tea. I actually came out today with a hat on me. I'm rocking my haze outdoors look. But I wanted something on my head because I was worried about getting cold, but I didn't want to cover up my ears. Just didn't think it was that cold. But yeah, got my old man flat cap on me. It works though, they're great. Time for a cup of tea and be a real old man. Cheers. Ah, good tea. Ooh, look at that. I am absolutely starving. I'm going to kill these 2 burgers. But Jesus, they look good. So delicious. You can really taste the smoke off it as well. Absolutely beautiful. Almost worth lying in the house sick for 3 days. Just eat this. Well, those were absolutely delicious. Well, I knew they always were going to be, but by God, they were tasty. Well worth the wait. That was quite a long time. I have no idea how long it took me from when I got here to get everything sorted and get the fire down. But I don't know if the fire was smaller than I anticipated, or it was the way the wood was burning. But the coals burned down, and the embers were quite small. So it seemed to take a long time for the burgers to cook, but yeah, it was well worth it. A couple of rashers of bacon and some cheese and some lovely brioche buns. So aye, that's going to do me for a while. The fire's almost gone now completely, but I think there's just about enough heat in it to heat up another cup of water and make another cup of tea before I have to hit the road. And then I'll just have to put the fire out properly. I brought loads of extra water with me to do that, and clear it up and leave it back the way it was. Normally, if I was going to come out to an area like this, obviously leave no trace is really important, and that includes getting rid of the wood that you have either prepared or cut down. But what I'm actually going to do, because I'm going to come back to this spot again, so the dead standing birch tree that I cut down at the start, there's enough in that to do loads and loads of fires. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take that big trunk, I processed it all down, cut all the branches off it and everything, and use some of it for the fire today. What I'm going to do with the rest of it is I'm going to stand it up against one of the bigger trees, try and set it in such a way that it's not going to fall down if there's a storm, and then that will stay dry for the next time that I come back here, and I'll be able to reuse that wood rather than just dumping it and throwing it into the bushes somewhere and letting it rot away, which is good for the forest environment obviously, but what's the point then when I'm going to have to cut down another tree the next time I come here? So you know, it's really important that we do use dead standing wood. You're not cutting down live trees, but also you need dry wood, and that's where the dead standing comes into play. So I'm going to have this cup of tea and then say tidy up and then head for home. It's now 3:30. So it'll be getting dark soon. I think the sun's starting to set already. It's the very start of November here now, so there doesn't been much light left in the evenings. but this has been a real tonic after being stuck in the house for the last 3 days. So good for the body and the mind to get out here today. So listen, I hope you enjoyed today's video. It's something a wee bit different from what I normally do. I'm by no means an expert bushcrafter, but I guess this is what it is. It was bushcraft. So yeah, nice to get out into the woods yet again. Seem to be a big fan of the woods recently, and yeah, just to sit here and enjoy it. It's amazing to get such a good day at the start of November, so I think I've made the most of it today. So yeah, thanks for coming along, thanks for joining me as usual, and hopefully I'll see you in the next one. Cheers. New purchase this week. Been keeping my eye in, haven't gotten one of these for a while, but I didn't fancy paying about £40–45 sterling for one of them. And then this is one actually I saw in a video from Simon Outdoors when he was doing a review of all the stuff that he took on the canoe trip to Sweden, and I've seen him using this brand before, but for whatever reason I just clicked on his link the other evening and when I looked at it, it was actually on sale at £30 sterling, which I thought was really good value. Ordered it on Monday, came yesterday. Can't beat that for good service from Amazon. So that's the Kamui. I'll put a link down below for it, just in case you're interested. This is the normal retail price is £55, but I've seen them on sale for 40, 45, 48 pounds at different times depending. But I say I got that one for 30 quid. So yeah, first time using it, very happy with it. Makes a big difference to sitting out here in the woods. Makes things an awful lot more comfortable and dry and warm as well, actually, off the ground. So yeah, I think this is going to be getting a good bit of use from now on. Anyway, that's me all cleared up. That's the fire put out properly, and the ground left as if I was, well, you can tell it was here, but in another day or two it'll have greened up again nicely and you wouldn't think it was here. So again, keeping the place as pristine and as untouched as possible. So as I said already, thanks for watching the video and hope to see you next time. All the best. Bye bye.